Hi. I'm gonna rank the five Strixhaven houses based on how cool they are, plus whatever drugs are used most commonly by people who tend them. Alright, so number five, straight off the bat, it's gotta be Silver Quill, dude. Silver Quill, it's the frat brothers of Arcadios. They make fun of their classmates for having speech impediments. They give kids swirlies in the bathroom. They host the most parties, sure. They do the most coke out of anyone in any Strixhaven house. But they're really just a bunch of assholes. Alright, what's the next one? Oh my god. Right. Next one's gotta be the blue-red one. What is it? Prismari. Yeah. So Prismari, kind of an unpopular pick for low tier, but I'm kind of biased. Hear me out. I was in theater for like 5 years, and all the theater kids hated me, so fuck Prismari. Anyway, they are the theater kids. They're artsy kids. They're the ones who make these really complicated origami things in their clubs, and they take all the extracurricular credits. And I don't know. I'm sure there's something that they're on, like speed or something, but it's very difficult to perform well if you're on any kind of substance. Prismari kids, I don't know. There is a clique to it, and it's really just too competitive, I feel. Alright. Anyway, next is Quandrix. Now the Quandrix guys, they're total acid heads. They're on acid, THT. I'm sure some of them are on horse tranquilizers. Like acid and speed and Ritalin, fucking amphetamines all the time. But Quandrix guys are super nerds, so they're probably not going to bully you. They're probably the ones that the Silver Quills pick on the most. But they also have a chance of being like the wealthiest, dude. Like, the Silver Quills are the trust fundies, but the Quandrixes are the programmers. They're making the most bank, and they have the weirdest tastes in porn as anyone in any of the Strixhaven schools. They probably got your back, but I don't know if I would touch anything that a Quandrix student would just put down, not gonna lie. Alright. Okay, almost through. So, this probably should be the first coolest, but green black is the Golgari. It's the Witherbloom. They're the stoners. They're like the hippie goth kids. And biology and stuff. They know all of the best spots to go cry on campus. They definitely get bullied all the time. They're also the most inclusive. Like, if you're gay, if you're trans, if you're if you got a cleft lip, or if you got 6 arms and one of your eyeballs is in your hand instead of in your skull, any of the other houses might kind of look at you funny, but Witherbloom is fine with it. I really should have put them first. Honestly, Witherbloom is the coolest. It's like honorary #1 spot, but I kind of reveal my hand here. I'm a Loreholdy. Lorehold. I don't know. Whoever had been doing the art direction for Strixhaven really done Lorehold dirty, because they have the most boring ass shit for their art and their aesthetics. Like Prismari, the newest set, has got to be the coolest one aesthetically. It's just like the most boring to play. But Lorehold, I don't know. The flavor text is the funniest. It's also because I'm a writer, and I feel the Loreholdies and the Witherbloomies kind of have a good understanding of each other. The Loreholdies are the ones that are the most depicted debating or battling with the Silver Quill. So that gives them clout. That gives them pretty much like all the clout ever. But Loreholdies, they're the alcoholics. They're the binge drinkers, bro. Loreholdies are definitely night drivers. And I fucks with that because I'm a night driver and I'm a Loreholdy. Like, the Silver Quells are quote unquote poets, but the Loreholdies are writers. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, you wouldn't understand. You didn't study for 15 years on Hassan E. Sabah and the Warriors of the Blood Age and the Cabal of Spies, working for the Dimir and the Guilds of Ravnica. I honestly don't know what you've been doing with your life, but those who don't study history are doomed to repeat it, nerds. Lorehold forever. There's a fly in my hand here. Look at that.
Pathological monsters, cried the terrified mathematician. Every one of them a splinter in my eye. I hate the Dino space in the coke curve. I fear the Cantor turn reset. The Sierpinski gasket makes me wanna cry. And a million miles away, a butterfly flapped its wings on a cold November day. A man named Benoit Mandelbrot was born.
What if there was like some kind of Prismari card that related to the function for the Mandelbrot set? Like, it's X squared equals Z, that like had power and toughness related to the square root of -1, so that it was either imaginary power and toughness or imaginary plus a integer power and toughness, so it was not a complex plane. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh players brag that they have to use a calculator for their life totals, but imagine if during like a commander game, or better yet, in a tournament, a standard or modern or something, you had a complex life total, like 1,3i, that it was possible for you to take an amount of damage that took you in a complex, that took you to an imaginary life total that was not a negative one. So if you took an imaginary amount of damage, you would lose. But if you took any real amount of damage, like 1,000 damage, you would have a complex life total, so you would still be alive and be not alive. Like Schrodinger's fucking cat, dude.